is Python control flow part 1. In this video, we will look into Python control flow. While loop. Let us declare a variable x equal to 0 and while x is less than or equal to 5, then increment and print x and then increment x. Now let us execute this. Zero. So we are starting with 0 while x is less than or equal to 5. We are printing x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are incrementing x is equal to plus 1 and then printing the x. Now if we want to ignore 3 here and print 0, 1, 2 and 4, 5, then we'll use continue. So here for that we have to say if x is equal to 3, x equal to 3, then have to continue. So if x is equal to 3, it shouldn't print. So we should get print to the end. So if x is equal to 3, it will continue to the again to the beginning of the while loop and check the condition. So print, we have brought it down, and this x is equal to x plus 1 will be incrementing the beginning. So when it reaches x is equal to 3, it will continue and it won't print, and it will print other numbers other than. Let us execute this now, check the result. So it has printed 1, 2, didn't print 4, it has printed 5 and 6, and it didn't print 0 because we have already done 0 x is equal to x plus 1, that is it has incremented already before even printing. So what happens if we move this part after this? We'll start without debug. You can see here it has printed 0, 1, 2, but when it comes to 3, it will go on continuing because it is not incrementing here. So it is in loop. So it has stopped here. That's the reason why we are incrementing this one before this continue, and we are printing after this if statement. So let us execute now. Now it has printed 1, 2, and it has ignored 3, and it has printed 4, 5 and 6. Now let us look into infinite loop. X is equal to 0 while true, print x and x is equal to x plus 1. So while true, it will print x and increment x by 1. So it will go on incrementing. Let us execute. It will go on incrementing. Now if you want to stop in between, then let us say if x is equal to 10, then we should use this column. X is equal to 10, then we will break. So if x is equal to 10, it will break. Until then, it will keep on incrementing. So start without debugging. So it has printed from 0 to 10, and when it encountered 10, it has hit the loop. So we can use this break statement to exit out of the loop. So here this while true is an infinite loop, so we have breaked out of it using the break statement. Now let us look at if statement. I've taken this variable pwd for password, and we are getting input from the user, input enter password, and we are converting it to string str. And if pwd is equal to abc, we are printing it is right password, else we are printing wrong password. Let us execute this. So if I enter the abc, it will say it is right password. Let us execute again, and if I enter ef, it will say wrong password. So here we are given if statement, if and else. If this condition, then do this, else do this. Now let us combine while and if and see how we can write else if. Else if is elif here in Python. So here I have created this while loop. While true, x is a variable, we are getting a number from the user, input enter number, that means user enters the number, we are converting it to integer and assigning it to x, the variable x. If x is greater than 0 and x is less than or equal to 100, we are printing number is less than or equal to 100. Elif, that is else if elif x is greater than 100 and x is less than or equal to 150, print number is greater than 100 and less than or equal to 150. elif x is greater than 150, print number cannot be greater than 150. And if it is else, it will break out of this loop. Now let us execute. Because we are in infinite loop while true, so it will keep on asking us the numbers, and it will keep on giving us the response, and if it is greater than 150, it will come out of this loop. So first one is if is x is greater than 0 and x is less than or equal to 100, means if I give 10, number is less than or equal to 100. Now it is asking me, because it is while true loop, it is again asking me enter number, and the next one we are printing is x is greater than 100 and x is less than 150. So if I say 10, the number is greater than 100 and less than or equal to 150. So it has considered this elif statement. Elif, if x is greater than 150, print number cannot be greater than 150. So if I print 1c, then it will say number cannot be greater than 150. And if I enter other than the number, like if I enter a or b or something like that, it will should break. So if I enter a here, so it has broken out of the leaf, because and it is trying to convert it to int, and then it has errored out. So for that, if I enter 0 now, Suppose I enter 0, because initial condition is x is greater than 0. If I enter 0, then it will come out of the loop. And if we enter any alphabet characters, we have seen that it has error out, because here x is an integer. It is trying to convert that a we have entered to integer, and it has errored out. So if it is greater than 150, it is saying number cannot be greater than 150. And here we are starting the condition with x is greater than 0. So we have entered 0, then it has come to this else part, and it has broke out of the loop.